Why Diets Fail, a new way to think about food without stress or hunger. Hey there. Today, we're talking about something that's probably been on your mind more times than you can count. Diets, weight loss. And that one big question, why do we always end up back at square one, no matter how hard we try? You've heard it before. If you really wanted it, you'd have the willpower. But what if I told you it's not about willpower at all? What if I said diets are actually designed to fail? Let me tell you a story. Meet Sarah. She's a 36-year-old English teacher living in New York. She's struggled with her weight for years. 3 years ago, she started the keto diet. Cut out bread, rice, even fruit. In the first 2 months, she dropped 8 kilos. She felt amazing. Everyone complimented her. Her clothes fit again. But then, in the 3rd month, she went out with friends and had just 1 slice of cake. That tiny bite flipped a switch. The next day, she started eating more. At first, she said, just for this week. Then it turned into just weekends. And 6 months later, she'd gained it all back and then some. 5 kilos more, to be exact. Sarah's not alone. Her name could just as easily be Mark, a 40-year-old engineer from Australia, or Linda, a mom of 2 in Norway. And they all have one thing in common. They went on diets. They lost weight, and then they gained it all back. So why does this happen? Let's take a closer look at how your brain works. Our brains evolved to fear starvation. So when you suddenly cut out a bunch of calories, your brain thinks, oh, famine. It slows down your metabolism. You burn less energy. And at the same time, it cranks up your hunger hormones. So now you're tired, cranky, and hungrier than ever. That combo? It's a disaster waiting to happen. When you starve yourself, your brain becomes the enemy, not your ally. And that's exactly what dieting does. It turns your brain against you. But it's not just biology. It's emotional too. The moment you label a food as forbidden, it becomes irresistible. There's a famous study with kids. They were shown chocolate and told not to eat it. Guess what happened? Minutes later, that's all they could think about. Our brains don't like off limits. They get obsessed. There's another problem with diets. They focus only on the food, not the why behind your behavior. They say, eat less, skip that, eat only at these times. But they never ask, why do you eat more at night when you're stressed? Why do you finish a bag of chips when you're feeling lonely? Diets treat the symptoms. They don't dig into the root cause. Let me introduce you to Jean, a 52-year-old banker from France. He sat all day at his desk, loved cheese and bread. His doctor warned him to lose weight because of high blood pressure. So Jean tried a low-calorie diet, 1,200 calories a day. The result? Fatigue, mood swings, constant arguments at home. Then one day, he did something no diet had ever asked him to do. He saw a lifestyle coach. And the coach asked him just one question. When you eat, are you actually hungry? Or just tired, bored, or upset? That changed everything. Jean started tuning into his body. He ate when he was truly hungry. And when he was just feeling off, he found other ways to cope. A walk, music, talking to a friend. In 9 months, with no strict rules, Jean lost 14 kilos, and he's kept it off. That approach, it's called intuitive eating. It's about listening to your body, not chasing someone else's rules. It means eating without guilt, staying balanced, not extreme. So now you're probably asking, what do I do instead? Simple. Focus on a sustainable lifestyle, not a short-term diet. Eat real food. What's real food? It's the kind of stuff your grandma would recognize. Vegetables, fruits, real meat, eggs, beans, nuts, and healthy oils. There's no shortcut, but the right path. It can be joyful, it can be stress-free, it can be guilt-free, and most importantly, it can actually last. Before we go, let's bust an old myth. To lose weight, you have to suffer. No, you just need to be smarter. Make peace with your body, not war. And that's exactly what we'll dive into in the next videos on this channel. So if this hit home, inspired you, or even just made you think, hit that subscribe button, tap like, and don't forget the notification bell so you won't miss what's coming next. I post 2 new videos every week, and together, step by step, we'll go from diet mentality to a body that's healthy, free, and finally at peace. See you in the next one.